Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your week ahead taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. A word about my tarot readings. They are for your sun, moon and ascendant. So whether you're sun, moon or rising sign Sagittarius, this is for you. I always advise that everybody watch all three of them because it gives you a more complete picture of how these speak to you, and then you can decide how these come up for you, whether they do or don't resonate. With that said, if you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. If you are new to my channel and just passing through, I appreciate it all the same. With that said, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. So before we start, as always, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So for your key to the week this week, you have the High Priestess. Your intuition is going to be fire this week, right? Listen to it, trust your gut. If you have that deep sort of resonance in your being, in that physical sense of your core, listen to what comes up because that is a powerful message for you. Now this could also be a week where either a secret is revealed to you or something, or you're revealing something to someone. And if I'm completely honest with you, I don't necessarily feel this is like a secret per se. I actually think it's something that somebody might have hidden from you, which means this week you could be getting a surprise, you know. And I mean, I don't know whether you're one of those people that loves them or one of those people that hates them, but this week somebody could surprise you with something. So just be open to it. And like I said, trust your intuition because it's going to be really on point this week. For your actions and options, before we get into that quickly, if you haven't seen it, I have a new channel. It's called ReyLaxation. It's dedicated to guided meditations and visualizations. If you're interested in that, hit the link in the description box below. For your actions and options, you have the Six of Wands. This is great, right? This is some personal advancement that's taking place for you this week as well. And in a lot of ways, this could be something that you have, maybe that you didn't expect. This could be an accolade of some sort. It could be you being celebrated in something to do with your work or in some way, shape or form. Maybe you're being pushed forward. And a lot of this has something to do with the fact that you're no longer willing to play the supporting role anymore. This is about you being comfortable with being up front and center. For your communications and conversations, you've got the World card, right? This is a really powerful week for you just based on this alone. Now, when it comes to your communications, you could be, for a lot of you, you could be interacting with a boss, somebody in a position of power. You could be privy to information this week that not everybody has. So whatever is being divulged to you, because remember you've got the High Priestess there, whatever's being divulged to you, you are going to get news, information or knowledge that is not going to be common knowledge until a later date. It's really important that you keep this to yourself, and you know, obviously unless somebody's going to be hurt or whatever, in that case sing like a canary. You know, that's my thoughts on things like that, you know, providing obviously nobody's being hurt. Keep it stum, right? But if you know somebody's going to be hurt or adversely affected by something that is a secret, sing like you Whitney, right? That's me, just me. Anyway, with that, for those of you that work for somebody else, again, privy to information that is not common knowledge, it does look like there's some big shift or change taking place in your work this week. So it's just something that you want to make sure you've got your ear to the ground on. For those of you that are solopreneurs, entrepreneurs, work for yourself, own business, you could be connecting with somebody this week that is either vastly older or more experienced than you, and this could be somebody that either really takes a shine to you or somebody that wants to I don't know, like in a way I feel like they want to pack up and sell up, but they want to make sure that the legacy they're leaving behind goes to somebody that's truly going to appreciate it, whatever that means. I don't know who that message is for, but that's what's coming through. And then for those of you that are retired or no longer working for any reason, this is going to be about you training all of your spiritual faculties, and in a lot of ways it's going to see you doing something this week that is very either beneficial for the community or will see you interacting more with your locality. For your money and materials, you have the Eight of Pentacles. So there's definitely something going on with the work sector this week for Sagittarius. Like your work is just popping, popping, popping. Now you've got the Eight of Pentacles here. Two things. One, money could be really good this week, and you could see or gain an opportunity to get ahead financially this week that makes all the difference. The problem is it doesn't look like you're going to have the time to spend it, which is actually a good thing, right? You know, money put away is never really money wasted. So for your physical health and vitality, this is going to be all about your come on brain, sorry. This is going to be your, yes, it will be your digestive system. This will also be you checking and looking into the integrity of your immune system. So not necessarily like the immune system itself, but like what you're doing to aid or kind of hinder that. So keep an eye on that this week. And then finally, for your home and environment, it looks like this is the end of works to the home. So it looks like a lot of you have been working on the home for quite a while, and it's like, oh my gosh, this might be that moment where you're putting literally the finishing touches on it. So you're so close to the end, just hold on for that. And then finally, for your love and relations, you have the Six of Cups. Your Six of Cups is a beautiful card. Now, I will say this to a select few of you, for those of you that are single, two things could happen here, right? One is that there is a secret admirer that could come forward. And the second thing is, this isn't going to be somebody that's new to you. This may be somebody that you've known for a really long time. This could be somebody that you consider like a really good friend, somebody that you maybe even grew up with. So you, like, in a way, you kind of see them like a sibling, and then all of a sudden, that you know, not to sound gross about it, but it might be somebody that you've known, right, for a really long time, and then they suddenly say to you, actually, you know what, I've got a crush on you, and I've had a crush on you for the longest time. So this is something to be aware of. Now, I know obviously a lot of people say, you know, I don't want to ruin the friendship and who knows, right? It'll be completely up to you. Now, what I can tell you is, because the World card is in close proximity, the chances are there is an age gap between you and this person. So just something for you to be aware of. Now, for those of you that are partnered or in relationships or long-term commitments, this is really nice, because it suggests that the advancement that comes up this week, or certainly the potential for the advancement that comes up this week, is going to see you having a lot of really intense conversations. But it's like there's nothing that's going to be in the way of the bond, right? The bond is unbreakable. No matter what you have to talk about, no matter how challenging it gets, you might have to look at old paperwork this week. You might have to draw something into the light that you maybe hasn't seen the light of day for the longest time. You know, old paperwork, old agreements, old contracts. You might this week have to pull things back in that you know, maybe you thought were done. And this week you could be revisiting them in some way. So just be aware of that. But like I said, either which way, it's a great card for relationships, because it suggests that there's a lightness there, even with everything else that's happening. I mean, all in all, this is actually a very good week for you. I just feel like there is, I don't know why, I get this sense that there's going to be a lot going on. You know, I don't know whether this is because of everything that's with work is affecting all other areas of life, or vice versa. But there is going to be, like, there's just going to be that sense that it's a good week, but there's no sense of ease here. I don't get a sense of like, you know, it's just easy breezy. It's not that. It's going to be a good week, but it's going to be possibly an intense week. So be aware of that. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.